kid, whenever I would fall down and skin my knee, my father would tell me, nothing happened. The pain is imaginary. And that would stop me from crying even before I would realize that I was about to cry. He's 3 steps ahead, always knows the right words to say. So I live by his words. When I failed the test, nothing happened. When I fell off a ladder, the pain is imaginary. When I got rejected, nothing happened. When I fought with a friend, the pain is imaginary. When I had my first heartbreak, nothing happened. When I couldn't feel anything else but hurt, the pain is no longer imaginary. The pain is felt. There's only so much that imagination could suppress. Reality demands to be realized. Is a man's man. He's a skilled worker. He was trained in the army. His father fought in the Second World War. He expects his only son, his only child, to be a man's man. So when I came out to my father, I told myself, maybe it's his turn to tell himself, nothing happened. The pain is imaginary. But instead he took it in stride. He spent time talking to me. He listened and asked questions and waited for answers. He asked if I wanted to have boobs, to which I replied with no. He asked if I wanted to wear girls' clothes, to which I replied with no. He asked if I wanted to grow my hair long, to which I replied with yes, but only because I wanted to look like a rock star. And for 4 years in college and 50 pounds ago, I rocked that starving artist rocker look. But that's for a different poem. When I introduced my dad to my boyfriend, he didn't know how to act. He didn't know if he was supposed to be a gentleman and treat this person that I'm dating like a princess, or if he's supposed to be the scary dad and threaten boys who are seeing his kid. He's no longer 3 steps ahead, and most times he's running of the right words to say. My father is beginning to understand that his understanding of me has limitations, but he tries to understand me in the only way he knows he could. So he kept asking questions like, who pays when we go out on dates? Or who holds the door for who? Or who's the girl when we have sex? If another person asked me, I would have been offended, but I laughed it off. How many gay sons have had their straight dads ask about the plumbing system of gay sex? It's when I realized not only did I have one of the softest men's men as a dad, I probably have one of the greatest dads ever. Sorry.
Lumaki akong walang kapantay. Tulad ng pangarap mo, Itay. Ang hirap Di ko maintindihan kung bakit ka nagmadali. Kung alam ko lang, wala na tayong sandali. Kung alam ko lang, kung alam ko lang, mahal kita, Itay. Mahal kita, Itay. Mahal kita, kahit na matagal kitang hinintay. Oh, Itay, puso ko ngayon nalulumbay, ngunit aasahan ko na lang ikaw ay aking gabay.
One dinner conversation, my father remembered me carrying my grandmother's coffin during her burial. I was barely 7 when she died, just a child incapable of carrying something that heavy. But he insisted I was already in college when Grandma passed away. I have to remind him of the year of my birth and the year that my grandmother died. Only then did he accepted my correction. Before he turned 70, my father's memory began to play tricks with him. There are days when he would mistake me for someone else, his coach in his basketball team, a workmate, the Chinese help of the neighbor, an older cousin, his assistant, and for some reason, a younger Henry C. I met him as a diligent working student, as a giddy boy falling in love for the first time, as a failed businessman, as a risk taker who never backs down, as a believer in infinite second chances, as a matured man, excited, but scared to be having his first kid so late into his 40s. I remember as a kid, hungry to get to know my father better, wishing to see him in a different light. Sometimes, wishes have a cruel way of coming true. There are days when his memory would course correct and we are back in the only reality that exists. But there are days that he wouldn't even remember that he has a son. And most days, my father doesn't understand me, doesn't understand what is happening around him. But I try to understand him in the only way I know I could. I'm no longer a child. I'm now capable of carrying something heavy. So I stopped showing him photo albums. I prevented myself from reminding him of the truth. I broke the habit of making him remember. I don't want to be 3 steps ahead of Dad. I want to be there with him, wherever he is, whenever he is. He has far gone for the truth to matter. Reality no longer demands to be realized. He likes it. When he makes up stories, he loves it. When I play along and listen, he smiles whenever I tell him, yes. I remember it happened exactly like that.
Ngayong wala ka na, di ko man nasabi nung ika'y nandito pa. Sa puso ko'y